I'm so stressed out.
I just want to know what's going on.
I'm just going insane. I'm losing my mind because of this freaking thing.
That's Julia, and she's about to freak the hell out.
I feel like nobody's even listening. Everything's magnified in my head.
How will she deal with all her haters at school?
Vocals a la metal.
She'll try to drown them out by being made into a hardcore metal screamer.
1, 2, 3.
Look who's laughing now!
Watch her now on Made.
At my high school, the cafeteria is where most kids go to eat, relax, and be social. But my friends and I stay as far away from there as possible. That's me, 16-year-old Julia Carney from St. Peters, Missouri.
I eat lunch in the drama classroom because I don't feel comfortable in the lunchroom. A lot of people just think I'm a goody girl. I don't party, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm religious. I'm an easy target.
It's around.
It's around.
So I definitely see how people treat Julia. She's unique and different, so I mean, she kind of gets crap with all that.
Being a target at school has led to even more teasing online.
I was like really heavily cyberbullied freshman year, and it was really bad. Like, really hurtful things were said to me. And I don't really want to be an easy target anymore. I want to be able to feel like I can be myself outside of the drama room. So I want to be confident, and I want to have respect in the school.
I want to be more like my friend Chase.
Chase is also a drama club with me, but he doesn't really get picked on like I do because he's in one of the most popular metal bands at school. The metal kids in school, they have the attitude of just like not caring at all, and I envy them for that.
The metal kids, they're all cool and all. They're just like a huge group of them. They actually had a metal band club last year, like learning screamo and like doing different instruments and stuff like that.
Metal kids like to just do whatever we want, and we don't care what anybody else thinks about it. People at school don't usually mess with me, and if they do, I don't ever notice it.
And that's why I want to be made into a metal screamer.
I feel confident, and I feel like this is me, you can like me or not, and I don't care.
And the best place to show off this new attitude would be at Fraufest, my high school's ultimate metal band showcase.
Fraufest is a huge deal at my school. I think for the past few years, it's been sold out. Being able to stand on stage and completely just like lose myself and just go crazy for once and not having to worry about being perfect and about being made fun of would be incredible for me.
I always thought that was a devil worship kind of thing.
I'm not gonna be a devil worshiper.
Is stuff that you listen to?
No.
Then why do you want to do it?
Who do you know that knows how to scream besides me?
Chase has a metal band. They scream, but sometimes they like sing with it. It's cool.
Are there screamers in the in crowd?
For the most part, yeah.
I don't know how she's gonna learn how to scream, get a band together, get her own music, be comfortable on stage doing it, because if she even gets that undone and then she's not comfortable with all of it, then she's gonna look like an idiot.
She'd probably scream about how angry she was by the newest episode of Gossip Girl. Didn't go the way she wanted.
For Julia, on 1 being like, oh, piece of cake, and 10 being, what the how she do it. It's gonna be a 10 on what the how she do it.
Line them up all around me.
Can you pass me a cookie, please? Here, I'll get it.
Hi, are you Julia Carney? I'm Alissa White-Gluz, and I'm your maid coach.
That's Alissa White-Gluz. She's the lead singer and screamer of the metal band, The Agonist.
Come on inside.
Great, okay.
Do you like Chinese food?
I'm a really picky eater, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat, but I will definitely sit down with you guys.
Okay.
Hi. My name's
Kevin, nice to meet you. Alissa.
Lisa?
Hi.
Alissa or Lisa?
Alissa.
Alissa.
Nice to meet you.
Nice hat.
Thank you. I guess I'll sit here.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Is that cool?
I'm sitting in your spot now.
Okay.
Can I have my food?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I really appreciate it, but thank you, though. I'm good. What do you guys think about Julia maybe being in a metal band?
It was a little bit of a surprise for Julie to want to do metal, because I hadn't even heard of screamer. It was a genre that was totally unfamiliar to me.
It's a little scary.
Yeah.
It's a little bit scary.
Metal as a genre carries a lot of negative connotations with it. You picture people that maybe look like me but don't sound like me. I've been vegan for like 14 years at this point, and I'm also straight edge, which means like I don't drink or do drugs or smoke or anything like that. And then you start to realize like, well, it's okay if I'm different, who cares? Like, this is something I believe in, right?
You're a lot more articulate than I would have imagined the coach to be.
After meeting you, I feel better.
Okay, so Julia, what made you want to do metal? Like, what triggered something in you?
Like, different reasons. I had like heard about it like from my friend Chase,
right.
You know, pretty much. And like there's kids at my school that are really big like metal people, and they have like this crazy like confidence.
Metal is an interesting type of music for that because anybody can scream if you have the confidence behind it. If you kind of wimp out on a scream, it will not sound good. You have to give it 100%. You have to be like, I'm going to do this really loud, and I'm going to do it full force. Okay, so if I understand correctly, you need to learn how to scream, first and foremost.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal Julia. We have to get the ball rolling on this.
Let the screaming begin.
We're starting this journey now. What are you most worried about?
I don't know. I've normally been like a really free-spirited kind of person, but like I've got bullied a lot. Really, really bad.
Like in school? Like that's...
Cyberbullying too. Like I was told to like kill myself twice. And the only places I feel safe are at church, home, and in the drama room. I feel like I can't be myself anywhere else.
It's hard not to take that kind of stuff to heart because I'm sensitive too. But you do have to have thick skin. Anybody can access anybody else in the world with a click of the mouse, and they're safe sitting there behind their computer screen, right? So they can say whatever they want. They don't actually wish death upon you. They're just saying it for shock value.
I want this attitude that you have.
Well, you can get it. It's just a matter of breaking you out of whatever, you know, sort of cage you've been put in by this bullying.
Oh, I'm so excited to start.
Yeah. Do you want to try some screams?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's stand up, okay?
Okay.
What do you want to scream?
I don't know. What should I scream?
What would you say to someone who's bullying you, you know?
Shut up.
Okay, you're gonna feel it coming from your lungs. It's almost as if you're whispering really, really loud. There's, shut up. And then there's, shut up. And then there's, shut up!
Oh my God.
Right? I'll do it with you once,
Okay.
and then you do it on your own, okay?
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, shut up!
Oh, I heard you screaming.
So again, on 4, we'll do it in that rhythm.
Okay.
Look who's laughing now.
Okay.
Okay? Try to keep that now going, okay?
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. But that's what I'm saying. You got to go 100% because if you feel like, oh, this is silly, I mean, it is silly. Like, what are we doing? Why are we screaming in this pink room? You know, it's like, what are we so angry about, right?
Oh my. Oh, are we done?
So let's do one with you alone, okay? So ready? Get your air. 1, 2, 3. Look who's laughing now!
I'm not sure I could tell them apart. I think she's got a career.
The most important thing that you have to do tomorrow in school is you got to figure out who's going to be in your band. I think you should put up posters or on Facebook create an event to have open auditions because you never know who's hiding in your school that might be really good.
Okay,
Cool?
definitely.
Time to go to bed!
Was that good?
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was pretty good. Runs in the family.
Thank you.
Okay.
As much as I hated the lunchroom, if I was gonna follow my coach's advice, I'd have to hand out flyers there.
Hey, do you guys play instruments?
I do.
Yeah. All right, what's your name?
My name's Skylar.
Okay, cool. Okay, you should definitely go. Do you guys play any instruments? No? Really? Okay. Do you play any instruments? I'm auditioning for my metal band.
Super awkwardness. This is awkward sauce. I was doing my best to plaster on a smile, but I felt like everyone was judging me.
This is so awkward. Any of you guys interested in auditioning for a band? Maybe that's really cool. I want to jump on.
Thanks.
concerts.
There were some people that were just like saying really mean things to me and like saying they were gonna wipe their butts with like my flyers and like just saying mean things to me, and I just wasn't, I don't know, I didn't like it. It kind of reminded me all the reasons I hate being up there, and I don't like feeling that way.
I want to know like how it went today. I know it was like hectic trying to get the flyers made at the last second.
I met a lot of metal kids. Like, yes, like I came to this one table, I handed them a flyer. It was like, I'll wipe my butt with it and stuff, and I was just like, okay, and I kept walking, and they kept shouting like really mean things to me.
What do you think the other kids were thinking when they were looking at you?
Like, that's what's so frustrating, is because I don't know what they were thinking.
Do you think that maybe sometimes it's a good thing if people are staring at you? Maybe they weren't thinking, whoa, she's getting yelled at. Maybe they were thinking like, wow, she's pretty tough for putting up with those idiots. You telling me this story and me envisioning a bunch of people shouting things, it makes me want to laugh at them. Mm-hmm. If I walk up to you and I say God doesn't exist, what would your response be?
Yes, he does.
Exactly. So if somebody walks up to you and says, Julia sucks, what would your response be?
No, she doesn't?
Exactly. You have to believe deep down inside, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Just take everything that might have stressed you out today and channel it out into the screen. We should start doing a lesson because there's really cool acoustics in here. First, I want you to just think about screaming into a microphone. Think about what happened today and think about what would be like something that you would want to scream in their faces.
No more.
No more. That's a good choice of words. 1, 2, 3, 4. No more. 1, 2. No more. 1, 2. No more. 1, 2. No more. Nice. Hold it like this, okay? And you know what? Even just like shake it out, okay? Just
wait, like right now?
Yeah.
Do that?
Just shake it out. Yeah. Okay. You did your first headbang.
Oh no way!
Okay. Another exercise, I want you to pull in as much air as possible, and then with the no more, release it all, but hold it as long as you can. No more! No more! No more! Nice, nice, very good.
It was really like an emotional day, but like the screaming really helped because it really let me get everything I felt out. I'm in a lot better mood.
Show me just like a straight, like mid-tempo double kick pattern too.
My coach and I held band auditions right away, and a lot of kids actually showed up. I was super relieved to see that my friends were the best picks. Chase for the bass, Melanie on keys, and Tom and Derek for guitars. But when it came time for my friend Eric on drums, Alissa didn't agree.
He did struggle a little bit when he tried to go fast with the double kicks, but Arissa blew me away.
Really?
She was strong technically, and she plays from her heart. The same reason that you were able to scream no more yesterday, I felt like she was drumming no more.
Eric is Christian. I like that a lot of the people in my band are Christians.
The best thing for your band would be to have her on drums.
Do I have the final say?
I think we both need to come to a conclusion. Arissa's a better drummer.
Yeah. I lost on the drummer. I really wanted Eric, but I guess we'll just see how that goes. That'll be fun.
I was still annoyed that I didn't get to pick the band I really wanted, and I was a little nervous to perform at the first rehearsal.
The best thing to do is just like jam, you know? I want you to just like feel it and go for it.
My band started jamming right away, but I needed Alissa's help putting my lyrics to a melody.
Feel my... I hate singing alone. I hate it. Like, if you would sing, like, harmonies with me or sing with me, I feel so much more comfortable. He's the only one who can stand close and I feel my vibe. I have a lot of trouble just, I don't know, letting myself go or whatever. I don't know. It just doesn't sound very good.
I don't want it to turn into, like, me and Tom and Derek writing music. I want it to turn into Julia doing a lot of the music writing and telling us, oh, this is kind of the stuff I want.
It's actually easier to scream, right? Because screaming, you just go for it, you know?
And screaming, it doesn't have to sound pretty. So, okay. So stop feeding off them. They are poison.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh? Okay, this is a serious song?
Julia, stop it.
Yeah, for real, because if you're laughing at yourself, what do you think other people will do,
True,
right?
this is true. See ya. We'll see you tomorrow.
At my next rehearsal, I was trying to take it more seriously. And I even had an idea for a band name.
I decided on the name. It's This Too Shall Pass. Final decision. It doesn't.
Hi, we're This Too Shall Pass, and this song's called Feel My Butt.
We're doing
we hate
This
Too Shall Pass.
Well, then you're gonna have to live.
But there's more of us. You're gonna have to live.
No, it's my band.
It's my band.
No, it's not.
It's our band.
Yeah.
Well, we wrote the music.
And I wrote the lyrics.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Arissa wrote lyrics too.
Yeah.
I wrote lyrics.
Let's make shirts and say 2 balls shy, every bell against Julia.
I don't like 2 balls shy. That's disgusting and awful. Sorry.
Well, we all quit.
I just want to know what's going on. Is it...
I'm so stressed out because of this freaking thing.
I wanted to get rehearsal going, but my band would not stop teasing me, and it was really starting to hurt my feelings.
We're in the band 2 Balls Shy.
No, the name is This Too Shall Pass. End of discussion. That's not me. I don't like 2 balls shy. That's disgusting and awful. We're not doing that. Sorry.
We all quit.
Dude,
Pretend you're only song with us.
but then I'll tell my mom not to bring pizza at 12:30.
Oh, guys, calm down, be nice. There's pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Balls shy.
We'll fight about it after we.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know, it's everything's magnified in my head of what's going on, and then I feel like nobody's even listening to me when I have to say something. Like Alissa, choosing who to put in my band. Don't you think I should have, like, kind of the final say on that? I don't know. It's frustrating me. And it's like they don't take me seriously a lot, like with like Chase. I'm like the little annoying sister.
Well, hold your ground. Show them that they shouldn't treat you like the little sister.
I don't know if they always understand how much is writing on this. Like, a lot of this has to do with being, like, you know, bullied and people being so mean to me. Like, to get on the stage in front of all these people that have been mean to me before and stuff like that, like, I don't want to make a fool out of myself. I'm not going to be proving anything to them. They're going to be like, oh, she's a joke.
I mean, I don't want to sound negative, but most people don't change. It's just whether you change or not to know, like, if you just don't care, you know? You just have to get to the point where they're stupid, you're going somewhere in life.
Yeah, somebody's always going to want to see you fall apart. Somebody's always going to see you destroy, self-destruct, you know what I mean?
But I feel like I have so many of them.
And
I'm doing something I'm not comfortable, like, I'm not used to. It's pretty much like me putting, like, a big target on my forehead and being like, yeah. And, like, I don't know.
Alissa invited me and my band to see a metal show at a place called Pops. But I needed a night off from her and my band, so I decided not to go.
Pops is in a very rough, scary area. It's surrounded by strip clubs. All this that I'm, like, doing, and then school and family, and, like, this is a lot. You know, it's like for a little bit you want to, like, be able to breathe.
It's a shame that Julia's not here, because this is really, like, right from the get-go, I was like, I know that she needs to see a metal show, and this would have been perfect. Did you guys like the show?
Yeah.
Sick. All over my This is I Wrestled the Bear once, guys. You guys are in a band and you come here all the time, right? So the lead singer, she couldn't come, but like the metalheads of the band are here, and I think that's actually really telling.
I would have loved to met her because, like, that's why I do what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you do what you do.
Totally.
It's to inspire more females to get out there.
Just has to want it.
Yep.
Yeah. I think, like, I have a lot of work on my hands.
Alissa wasn't very happy that I missed out on the medal show, and the next night we met up to talk.
In my mind, there's like a few things that have to be done in order to prepare you for this show. Like, you gotta see a metal show, you know?
Yeah.
And all the metal shows happen at Pops.
I'd love to go, but it's like, you know, I'm a big Christian, and...
Isn't Chase Christian as well?
Yeah.
And he goes there all the time. I'm just thinking, like, we gotta make the music happen. You gotta get involved in the scene. You gotta get involved in the culture. You know, that's why I want to bring you to these shows and have you on stage. I guess it's just kind of hurtful for me if I see that, you know, like, I'm here and I'm putting in all this effort, and then it's just kind of met with, like, oh, I can't do it. You know, I feel like I need to see more, like, more effort, you know?
Okay.
But now you're shutting down and you're just telling me, okay. I just want to know what's going on pretty much, because my goal is still for you to walk out of this an awesome metal chick who has more confidence than she even needs. Is it...
I'm just so stressed out because of this freaking thing. I'm just going insane. I'm losing my mind, and I can't.
I can't really tell what's going on with her, you know? I honestly don't think I'm giving her anything really crazy or really out of the ordinary.
I need to go home right now. I can't.
I want to talk to you guys because obviously you know her way more than I do. I'm just wondering, like, is she okay? Because I don't know. If I'm pushing her, it's because I think that she's going to come out of it stronger. I want her to blow everyone away at school at Frauenfest, but then I don't want to push her to do something that's going to throw her over the edge and make her just want to quit.
Do you feel like she's holding back?
Yeah, like I do in a way.
She has a reputation of crying at the drop of a hat. And I think part of what Julie has learned in the last year is how to pull herself away from situations that she's not comfortable with, to try to rein in her emotions. But she's really strong, too. So push her. I mean, I think you have to trust your instinct on that, and we've kind of grown to trust you.
I encourage you to be encouraged that you're making a difference.
Yeah.
Continuing to offer advice and trying is all you can do. You know, if there's something that we can do to help, you know, we really do want for her to get the most out of this.
Okay, I didn't get to see you there. What's going on? Are you okay?
I mean, I'm fine, I guess. I don't know.
No, really, are you okay? Like, honestly, seeing you at the cafe the other night scared me. And if I'm causing you to be like that, like, maybe I shouldn't be here, because...
No, it's not you. It's the pressure I put on myself. I do have a lot of anxiety problems, and I really, don't want to disappoint anybody, and so I'm pushing myself as hard as I can, and I think I finally just, snapped.
I'm just worried that it's too much for you. And I don't want you to think that I'm disappointed in you, because I'm not. The only reason that I am scared to continue this is because I'm worried about you being able to handle it.
I can handle it. I can do this. No, I have to finish. I have to.
But I don't want you to have to. I want you to want to.
I do, and I do want to.
You should want to do this. Why? Not because you said you would and because you want to finish it and because you don't want to piss me off, but because you want to gain that confidence and you want to be a singer and you want to be able to take it and let it roll off your shoulders if somebody bullies you again. And you want to be able to just, I don't care. I know, I believe in myself. I know what I'm doing, and that's the thing. I don't feel like you do believe in yourself yet, and I want to make sure you do.
I want that too. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it's one of the best things I've ever done.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I just want you to prove it to me.
Okay.
I knew I had to step it up, so when my coach mentioned another medal show, I actually went this time. This was pretty crazy. But it was great to be there with my band, and my coach even introduced me to the headliners.
Hi, Julia.
Hi, Julia. Art.
Julia is an aspiring metal vocalist.
I gotta ask you a question. From a first look, you don't necessarily look the part. What What made you want to get into this music?
They have a lot of confidence. I don't really have as much as that. And it's like, it's really cool to like watch people on stage just like go nuts. And like, I was bullied really bad in school. Like, I was told really terrible things and I have a lot of anger towards it. Online, a guy was telling me to like kill myself and made his Facebook status F for Julia Carney, and people were liking it. Like, and I just sat there and I was like, do all these people hate me?
I was bullied. I was. And I have also written songs about being bullied. And if that's a topic you want to write about it. There are so many kids that will relate to you.
Learn to use it as like fuel. Because that's what I think that's what he does too when he writes.
Nothing will fuel you more than that. I'm somebody completely different on stage. When I go on the stage, everything's blacked out. It's just what's going on right then. And you don't want to cross me when I'm in that zone. Right now, I'm fine, nice guy. On stage, it clicks.
He was not kidding.
Hey, dude! Who out there has been bullied throughout their life? Anyone? A bunch of you? Julia, come here. This is my friend Julia. Say hi to Julia. She has a couple bullies at school. I want to dedicate this next song to your bullies. You want to give them a shout out?
You suck.
So out of the bullies, the song's for you. It's called Decimate the Weak.
I got to meet and talk to the people in the band. They were so cool. Like, I never, ever expect the lead singer of that to be bullied, and it was really cool. I had such a good time tonight, and I want to come back.
That table over there staring at me.
What's that?
That table back there is saying something. She was like the one that gave me a death stare.
After having an awesome time with my band at the metal show, rehearsals got a lot more fun.
I'm really looking forward to seeing it all come together, so I'm pumped.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, let's go.
I think Julia sounds a lot better.
Yeah, I thought it sounded really good. Better than what I expected, by far.
Is this the lunchroom?
Yeah.
Because to me, this just looks like a bunch of tables and chairs, right? But I'm sure to you, this is like a much scarier place.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the incident with the flyers. Was there something else that happened here specifically to make you never want to come here?
I feel like people like look at you weird and like, I don't know, literally like you get up and walk and everyone stares and like, it's just, I don't like it.
I mean, do you think you'll be able to handle that? Because if you're on stage singing, everyone's going to stare at you too. I want you to not be afraid to come out into the public eye, which I guess would be here.
But I think it would be really good if you ate in the lunchroom.
Confronting directly, like, one of the things that has made you feel not so good in the past.
Well, I'm nervous, but I mean, it's not something where I'm like, oh my gosh, you know.
So if you come here tomorrow, like at lunchtime, and somebody says, "What are you doing here, Julia?"
Eating lunch. What are you doing here?
That's good. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So.
Okay.
It's funny because I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually almost, like, I'm ready. I'm pumped to stand up for myself. And I'm like, it's taken me a long time, but I'm ready to stand up for myself, and I'm going to.
The next day, I took charge and convinced my drama friends to finally eat in the cafeteria.
We're all going upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
We need to go now.
Let's go conquer
Let's
them.
roll. Come on, guys. We can do this.
You know what? Not me. Everybody walks like
It's just the lunchroom. It's not like we're going to get
Should be a treat.
I mean, they couldn't make fun of us all, could they?
Do you have somebody who wants to hear? Okay.
Well, we'll be your friends. I just feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That table over there from staring.
What's that?
That table back there stays. Who is?
She was the one that gave me a death stare.
They were just looking at us and talking in a group, and one girl just got up and acts like she should come over and say something. I mean, clearly, just look at her.
I don't know if she's staring at us though.
No, she is.
Obviously she has
The whole entire table.
Do you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Good. We're acting like problems.
I don't know. It's just stupid how people do it.
I know. It's like...
Now you know why we eat.
This is why we use the drama room.
Me.
These group of girls were like, I don't even know, they were like staring me down and stuff, and I feel like I normally would have felt like, get the heck out of here, we're leaving right now. But I didn't really feel like the way I normally felt. I thought it was almost kind of funny, the way that they were acting. They made themselves look kind of ridiculous, so I was just like, I don't really care, it doesn't affect me.
All I could think about was my final band rehearsal.
I'm really hoping just to rock out and then finish, tie everything together. And I'm excited for the performance and everything. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Later that night, Alissa asked about how things went at lunch.
You know, it wasn't too terrible. There was this one girl, though, who, was, staring at us. The rest of my, drama friends were, freaking out and stuff like that. Yeah, and, normally that'd be me, but no, I was sitting there and I thought it was, funny, which is so weird, and I just, I didn't even care. What I'm gonna do actually tomorrow is I'm gonna ask her why she was actually staring at me.
You totally should.
Funny. I'm not really scared of the lunchroom anymore.
Sweet. This was a huge hurdle for you. So the fact that you were able to overcome that is to me better. That's almost bigger than performing at Frau Fest to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Before I could perform at Frau Fest, there was just one thing left I had to do. My metal makeover.
I want slits it.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Kind of thing.
That looks better if it's a little tighter on your arm though.
Do whatever you want.
Okay, try that.
Hi, Kara. Hi, Kara.
Oh my gosh! It's awesome.
Oh my god.
Everybody's so shocked. It's really funny to see people's reactions.
Oh my god, I love this. What's up?
6 weeks ago, walking through the halls, my head was always down. But today, I was happy to keep my head high, and I was happy with who I was. I'm just walking around, and I'm I don't care if you don't like it because I like it.
Oh my god! It looks so cute!
Before I knew it, it was lunchtime, and I was definitely going to the cafeteria again.
Go to our lonely table. You look so cool. Thank you.
Merciful heavens. You look hot.
I'm just gonna go up there and talk to the girls over there.
What are you gonna say?
I wonder why they were staring at us that night.
Do it. You know what? Just do it.
It's not like they're gonna do anything.
I'm just gonna go talk to them. I don't know. It's awesome.
Words, not physical.
The other day, you were staring at us. Did I do something? No, you didn't do anything. What was that? I was just looking at you because I never seen you in here before. Yeah, never really eat lunch in here. So
there going to be like a performance thing? It's tonight. It's tonight, Frau Fest. What time? On 6. At 6. Yeah, we're going to be seeing Julia. We're going to be. Oh my God,
I'm a very paranoid person. Like, I feel like people are almost like always out to get me and stuff like that, and that's not the case. And it's like this is an experience that has made me realize that.
All right, so let's run through this then.
It's only a couple hours till Frau Fest, and I'm really excited to kind of go crazy on stage and show people how hard I've been working.
Stage makeup time. You know, I know we've been building up to Frau Fest as like the big day, and it is a big day, and we're all nervous and excited, but I kind of feel like we already reached our goals, Julia, you know? Like, she's holding herself differently, she's acting differently. I want them to do super well, but I feel like she's done so well already.
Welcome to Frau Fest.
I think it's really cool to see it all coming together. So I think it's going to be a good show.
Thank you.
Thank you for just putting up with me for the past 6 weeks.
You're welcome.
Even though sometimes you guys were being asses and deserved it.
Hey guys, I think I quit.
1, 2, 3. The transformation's complete. I'm gonna have the look, and I'm not gonna feel like I'm in an Argyle sweater with a hair bow headbanging. I'm about ready to go let myself go crazy.
Here is This Too Shall Pass.
So, I would just like you to take your cell phone and put it in the air. If you've ever been bullied, I want to dedicate this song to all those bullies. Too shall pass.
Come here, ladies. Group hug. Oh my god, that was so awesome. Oh my god, that was.
It was so fun. Like the people were like going insane.
You used the stage risers. You were giving everyone. It was amazing.
So
honestly, I had to headbang so I wouldn't cry because she did so well, and I think she does feel really good in her own skin now.
So good. She's just such a new person. I mean, her spirit has just livened. I mean, it's just the best thing to see. She went from having just us to having respect from everybody.
she's cooler than I thought that she would be. I thought she was kind of weird at first, but now she's okay. Hi, Mom. Nice.
It was fun to watch. It was fun to look at the people because they were so stunned. The reception that she got from everybody, they all stood up behind her. It was very moving. Never been prouder in my life.
I got a whole different perspective of Julia now that she succeeded big time and did awesome. I'm really proud of her.
It's definitely taught her now that people pick on her. One, I don't think that's going to happen as much because they saw her at Frauenfest screaming her balls off. And if someone does come over, she's just going to be like,
you. I do what I want. I'm Julia Carney. No one messes with me.
Screaming has let me get out all of the emotions that I've normally kept bottled up, which isn't healthy. And screaming has made me able to let it all out. I'm such a strong person now, and I love the kind of person I've become.